from the darkest character in WWE history, debuting to a gigantic egg, hatching to an American turncoat, grooming and molding and destroying his way through competition on his way towards the Royal Rumble, where he was going after the WWE Championship against the Ultimate Warrior. The Survivor Series 1990 promised to be one of the greatest classic Survivor Series in history. Welcome everybody to your Survivor Series 1990 reviews. What can you say? Very intriguing show. Lots of things happen on this show. The Survivor Series back then, it concluded rivalries. It continued rivalries, some that led all the way up to WrestleMania 7. So, a lot of things happened on this show, and it began the career of the greatest character WWE has ever had in the Undertaker. All that and so much more. First off, Sergeant Slaughter, the American Iraqi sympathizer turncoat. American turncoat. It all started at SummerSlam 1990, where he came out, said America has gone weak and soft, and declared war on Nikolai Volkov, and gave Brother Love the Sergeant Slaughter Great American Award. All of this took place. It all led to this Survivor Series matchup where he led the Mercenaries, Boris Zukov and the Orient Express. They faced the Alliance, Nikolai Volkov, Tito Santana, and the Bushwhackers. What can you say about this matchup? The Alliance quickly disposed of the Mercenaries, except Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter looked very dominant in this matchup when he disposed of each and every one of the Alliance. Quite frankly, he was on his way to disposing of Tito Santana as well until his manager got him disqualified. Sergeant Slaughter got disqualified because of General Adnan. Kind of stupid if you ask me. Sergeant Slaughter probably should have won this contest, but WWE looking at it as, he's not getting pinned, so we are protecting him. Therefore, it's okay. But Sergeant Slaughter looking very dominant in this matchup at Survivor Series, going towards the Royal Rumble. Tito Santana going to the match of survival. Jake the Snake Roberts leading his team of Superfly Jimmy Snuka and the Rockers, and they face the model Rick Martel, the Warlord, and Power and Glory, the Vipers versus the Visionaries. What can you say about this contest? It is all about the fact that the model Rick Martel sprayed arrogance in Jake the Snake Roberts' face and blinded one of his eyes. so bad that one of his eyes was pure white. Power and Glory took out the Rockers' Shawn Michaels' knee, so put him on the shelf for a while. All of this stuff led up to this contest. I feel sorry for Jake's team. It was another one of those matches where the entire team got eliminated and one team was the sole survivor. Rick Martel's team was the sole survivors in this one. The entire Visionaries went to the match of survival in this contest. The Dream Team, consisting of Coco Beware and the Hart Foundation, they took on the $1 Million Team and Ted DiBiase, a mystery partner, and Rhythm and Blues, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and the Honky Tonk Man. Everybody knows what this match was ultimately about, but the build towards this match was because the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase took Dusty Rhodes' manager, the Sweet Sapphire, at SummerSlam. You know, this match, the American Dream, the Common Man, versus the $1 Million Man, who says everybody's got a price, and the Common Man's got a price, and Sweet Sapphire was that price. But ultimately, the Dead Man was the biggest thing in this match. People came and saw this, and it was like they were stunned at the size of that ham hock. Thank you, Roddy Piper, for giving us that line. But, I mean, kids turning their heads away when he walked out, Brother Love being by his side, quickly disposing of Coco Beware, disposing of Dusty Rhodes, double axe handle of Dusty Rhodes, tombstone pile driver to Coco Beware. I mean, all of this was just an awesome sight to see by what the Undertaker did. I mean, it was just great. What an awesome debut by the Dead Man. In the end, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase was the sole survivor in this contest. The Immortal Hulk Hogan led his team of the Big Boss Man, Tugboat, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh! They faced the Earthquake, Dino Bravo, Hot Coup, and the Barbarian. It's the Hulkamaniacs versus the Natural Disasters. This contest, what can you say? Very predictable on who's going to win. Very predictable. We all know that Hulk Hogan's going to be the sole survivor in this matchup. However, very good storytelling leading up to the contest, because Hulk Hogan, he was taken out of action for quite some time because of the earthquake. A full-blown 10 on the Richter scale. He gave him the tremors, and the tremors, the full-blown 10 on the Richter scale, whatever you want to call it, carried Hulk Hogan out on a stretcher. Very intriguing, very interesting. This led to a match at SummerSlam 1990. Epic rivalry. Earthquake lost by a countout, which led to the match at Survivor Series. Hulk Hogan, the sole survivor in that match. So, not too much more can be said about that contest. That was really the blow-off match for that rivalry. In the main event, the Ultimate Warrior versus, with his teammates, the Texas Tornado and Legion of Doom versus the Perfect Team, Mr. Perfect and all three members of Demolition. This contest, Demolition having problems with Legion of Doom. Legion of Doom causing trouble because Demolition lost their tag team titles at SummerSlam. Mr. Perfect dropped the IIC strap to Texas Tornado. Mr. Perfect having some friction with the WWE Champion, the Ultimate Warrior, as well. So, huge rivalries going on back and forth between all of these superstars. With all this being said, Ultimate Warrior is not losing in this contest. One thing I do not like about the WWE back then, watching it today, I don't like it. Watching it back then, a little kid, it's what you like, it's what you love to see. You love to see Hulk Hogan win. You love to see the Ultimate Warrior go out there and shake the ropes and act like a complete lunatic. You love to see Hulk Hogan, shake up and do his, this and all that stuff. You love to see it. But it's too predictable. You see the same thing all the time. And as an adult, rewatching it, it's still nice to see, but do you really want to see it every single time and have the same person win every single time? I know I don't. So I wish WWE would have changed things back then, which they start doing in the 1991 Survivor Series, which we will be talking about next time. A new era, a changing of the tides will be coming. And the sole survivors of the matchup of survival is Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. Gigantic Egg, the Gobbledygooker. Tune in next time for the 1991 Survivor Series when things start to change for the gravest challenge. The Undertaker versus the immortal Hulk Hogan. Can Hulkamania successfully defend the WWE Championship? The first time ever WWE has defended the championship at a Survivor Series. So tune in to that review. Go back and watch everything you've missed so far on the channel. Raw, SmackDown reviews, everything up to this date. All the Survivor Series reviews that you've missed. SummerSlam reviews. SummerSlam preview and predictions. Everything. Don't forget to go and tune in to all that. Subscribe. Facebook at 2007 Webby. Until I see you again, this is Webby, and I will catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.